So I wanted to make a quick video talking about something that I did not think I would be talking about. I've talked about the Marvels a couple of times already. I didn't, talk about any. I talked about the first trailer that came out a long time ago, and I talked about how it didn't look that great. And even more recently, I did my 10 upcoming movies and TV series of Disney that will most likely suck. And I did put the Marvels on that list. However, I'm here to talk about the dead opposite, and ask the question, could the Marvels end up being pretty good? Now, the first Captain Marvel movie was heavily divisive. And I'm not going to talk about my own thoughts on it, because I'm going to be doing a video on it probably the day this movie comes out, because I'm probably not going to be seeing this opening weekend. I have stuff to do this weekend, so I probably won't be seeing it opening day or opening weekend. So I'll probably be doing a video on the first movie talking about it, so you'll get to see more there. However, and the big thing about it is because critics are pretty split on it. Right now, as I'm recording this, it sits at 58% on Rotten Tomatoes. And something else was interesting that came out of this. I watch a lot of channels that, make fun of Disney, much like I do. But it's times like these where I kind of stop watching those, because especially ones like Yellow Flash 2 decided that posting up the critic reviews, because all of a sudden now critic reviews matter. Now, you know me, I don't give a shit about critic reviews, and hell, actually, the lower the critic reviews are, the more likely the film is to actually be good, because that means there wasn't a ton of bullshit pandering to it. Now, considering this is a Captain Marvel movie with Brie Larson, and it's Disney, it might have some of that, but from what I've seen from the trailers, it really hasn't. It just looks like an average Marvel movie, because I've been seeing a lot of TV spots, and considering a lot of them don't feature Kamala Khan, at all, it's making the movie seem a little more tolerable, because she is probably going to be the worst thing about that movie. And it doesn't seem great, but it looks like it could just be a mediocre superhero movie. But that isn't awful. And to get back to what I was talking about, those kinds of channels immediately jumped on, ooh, critics hate this, which means it must be bad, right? Even though these are the same people that always make fun of Rotten Tomatoes and point out that they're paid off and that they give negative reviews to movies that are always good, and they're right. But why is this, again, channels like that's why I have a hard time watching them, because again, apparently critic reviews only matter when it's convenient. Because again, the same thing happened with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Black Adam, where there was a million excuses for Black Adam, and yet they jumped on the hate train for Wakanda Forever. They came people aren't liking this movie, not as many people are seeing it, but there were 1,000 excuses for Black Adam. I did a full video on that, full video by clicking the card. But considering critics are not, they're not exactly hating this, like I said, 58%, that's almost dead in the middle. Could this actually end up being pretty good? Because I've seen so many people talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie and how good it is and how stupid Rotten Tomatoes is for having it at 29%. So again, mainly when the reviews are lower. No, if this was probably at 78 or 80%, around where the first movie is, I'd probably be a lot more concerned about the movie's quality. But considering the critics aren't liking this movie, I'm actually starting to think that there might actually be something to this movie. Now, again, I don't know, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I guess we'll find out when the movie hits theaters this Friday, so I will see y'all next time. Bye.